Topic. Today we are going to speak about Cfo Analytics. Now Cfo Analytics, everyone might be thinking, what is a different analytics called Cfo Analytics? We have heard about data analytics. We have heard about data sciences. Analytics is basically playing a very important role and predominantly role in today's market, and a lot of valuation is coming out of analytic companies as well. So today we are going to speak about Cfo Analytics and how CFOs can basically become chief financial officer to chief value officer. When you say chief value officer, what does it mean? How can basically CFOs add significant value? And I would like to do this by stating one simple example. In 1980s, if you remember, British Airways was actually bleeding. They did not have enough cash, and surprisingly, no McKinsey, no Bain, but the CFO's office in British Airways was given a task of rectifying the situation. Now, any CFO office, okay, and please hear this very carefully. Any CFO office in today's day and age will always talk about cost cutting, cost rationalization, voluntary redundancy, terminations, etc. But to my surprise, this team of CFO in British Airways did not even think about any cost rationalization or any cost cutting or any cost arbitrage. What they did, they actually focused on all non-financial analytics in the form of timely arrival and departure of airplanes, through which their bottom line can improve. They can basically result into a better customer satisfaction, and based on that, how British Airways can generate more and more cash. So rather than thinking about optimization, they brought efficiency within the organization. Eye-opening, right? Every organization's critical success factors is always driven by operational strategy rather than finance. And this is why CFOs need to bring in value to the business by being the crucial bridge between the operation strategy and financial numbers, thereby creating a bottom line impact to the organization. Am I making sense to all of you? I'm sure, right? So you'll agree with me that only we as finance folks are able to understand and are able to link operations with finance, and we can bring a lot of internally focused initiatives from our end, thereby resulting into a bottom line orientation for the organization. If we continue to focus only on audits, only on basically ERP implementation, only on accounting, reporting, compliances, we are not going to scale as a finance professional. The need of the hour is go beyond our comfort zone and focus on more and more functions, and bring KPI and KRAs at each and every function level, which you can track as a CFO, and which can effectively turn around the organization. That is what is the job of a CFO as of today, right? You have to go to sales, you have to go to marketing, you have to go to operations, you have to go to R&D, and you can see, and you should see that how these functions can be monetized better. What are the leakages in these functions, right? We do a very unique study where we have identified 6 to 7 areas where we start from lead leakages and lead analytics, and we go right up to collection. That is the kind of orientation what a CFO has to bring to the table through FP&A analytics, right? I keep this very short and leave you with 5 things the CFO needs to do to become chief value officer. One is KPI and KRAs. Number one, KPI and KRAs. Performance of individuals, teams, and functions. Okay, should be very clear, should be measurable, and CFOs should take the responsibility of setting up KRAs and KPIs at the respective function level. Thereby, what result is expected out of them? 5 to 8 critical success factors. Remember the British Airways story I just told you about, right? Find some basic hard-hitting industry specific factors of your organization and keep a hawk eye on them. When I talk about critical success factors, yes, if I'm talking about key levers, for example, a manufacturing industry has got a different lever. A service industry will have a lever of utilization, resource mix, subcontracting versus payroll. All these levers are very important. CFOs should have a good hang of these key levers. That's the second part. Third, strategic initiatives. I have noticed that most transformation initiatives are always separately spearheaded by CFOs. Maybe it's because cost benefit analysis comes second, okay, as a second nature to all of us. But an ERP transformation cannot be an isolated project. ERP transformation should actually bring ROI to the organization. How? Basically, you can look at analytics better based on ERP implementation, and ERP and systems can give you better reports, better numbers, based on which the decision making can be much more efficient rather than relying on that 100 kilo of Excel spreadsheets, which is a Brahmastra of finance folks. That's not the right method, right? So strategic initiatives like ERP transformation is as a key to success for all the CFOs. New business, right? Customer retention and creating a healthy pipeline. CFOs are not just supposed to monitor this anymore, but also need to come up with customer satisfaction metrics and suggest improvements to this process, as the top line is not just the CEO's responsibility anymore. Even and a natural scale of all the CFOs is to become CEOs in all the organizations. Indra Nooyi and Rajesh Gopinathan are the best examples of PepsiCo and Tata Consultancy Services, right? I don't have to emphasize it more and more, but CFOs today are also studying the market. They are seeing what is working, what is not working, how the funnel is coming, how the leads are getting generated, what market method is working, which source of leads is working, which source of leads is not working. You have to basically go at that level. Which customer is profitable, which customer is not profitable. Large organization CFOs have to also focus, along with governance, they have to focus on the business as well. Fifth, and the most important aspect, doing what we do every day better. If you don't set up a culture of process excellence and cross-functional collaboration, you are setting up yourself for inefficiency to crop up. Continuously upskill people, teach them cross-functional skills, how finance folks and finance stakeholders can work with marketing, R&D, operational and sales teams, and basically ensure organizational performance better, right? These were the 5 critical factors what I wanted to emphasize today in order to become a good chief value officer. Hope you found this session insightful. I'll be sharing a short questionnaire to know about your takeaways and opinions too. I hope to see you again next Friday, since I'll have a special guest with me too. Stay tuned. Thank you.